Tekashi 6ix9ine is back behind bars tonight. The performer, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, was arrested for allegedly violating the conditions of his supervised release. Hernandez was out on bail after pleading guilty and testifying against a violent gang. Today, the judge ordered he be held until November 12th.
Tekashi 6ix9ine has been arrested by the feds. What's going on, guys? It's Ron. Just wanted to make a little update video. Tekashi 6ix9ine was just arrested by the federal government again, and it's just something I sort of want to talk about a little bit off the cuff and unscripted today. If you're new here, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date. I'll probably make another video as we get more information about this case. Let's just get right into it. So Tekashi 6ix9ine originally got arrested and indicted by the government back a couple years ago for racketeering, firearm offenses, conspiracy, narcotics, trafficking, and other crimes. And he avoided a 47-year prison sentence by cooperating with the authorities, which led him to getting a lot easier of a sentence, and he was able to get out and be a walking free man at the end of this trial. And, you know, it was, in hindsight, the best move for 6ix9ine. It was what he needed to do, I guess, in order for him to be able to see freedom. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on, oh, he's a rat, oh, he's not. That's really none of my business to talk about. I could just say that he did the best decision for him in order to be able to see his family again. But at the same time with that, bro, stay out of trouble. Like, you would think that you get your freedom back, you would stay out of trouble, stay out the way, do what's required of you to continue upholding this freedom that you have, or whatever guidelines that you might need to follow to keep your freedom. I guess that's too much to ask for, but I don't know. So according to TMZ, Tekashi was taken into custody for allegedly violating his supervised release, which his lawyer, Lance Larazzo, revealed that Tekashi was notified 2 weeks ago about the violations. Lazaro claims Tekashi surrendered voluntarily, but the judge dispatched U.S. Marshals due to his late arrival. So I guess 6ix9ine was planning on cooperating, and, you know, he was planning on going back in, so that's good. That'll definitely help him, and, you know, I don't expect him to stay locked up. As a matter of this, it doesn't really seem like the biggest deal. Let's listen to these 3 points that they got him for. Number one is performing in Las Vegas without permission. That one I can sort of understand. Not really. That might be a little hard to talk your way out of, but hopefully, you know, Lazaro's got him, whatever. But performing in Las Vegas without permission, you know, that could be an honest slip-up. That could be a miscommunication within his team and within the internal of his people he has hired to do that communication on his part. So there's always an argument there, and that could be something that's not really going to be the biggest deal. 2 is failing a drug test for meth, which Lazaro has came out and said that this could just be a false positive, suggesting that Tekashi has a prescription to Adderall and that there could be a chance that this is a false positive. So that's another point that they can argue. This might not really hold over too well, and they might just make him retake the drug test, in all honesty. And then 3rd was missing a required drug test. So having a late drug test and then having a negative does not help you in the slightest. But I guess if he retakes it and everything comes up clean, those 2 should be getting out the way. So it doesn't seem like he's going to spend too much time in here. It seems like these are pretty small violations that he should be able to get out on. And honestly, it's been like 4 years. I'm surprised that he still has like a lot of guidelines to follow 4 years out. I guess it might have been like a 5 to 10 year thing that he has to follow certain guidelines and, you know, stay out of trouble and stay out the way. But it is you know, it's wild. Tekashi finds himself arrested again. I think, I know he's been living in Puerto Rico this whole time, sort of staying out of the country, and he's dove more into the Spanish scene. He's recently come back and dropped a couple of hip-hop records, but honestly, they didn't have too much staying power. But from what I could see, he's been going crazy in the Latin market. You know, the Latin market loves him. He's pretty much like a pop star out there. It's crazy. He's doing great numbers. The music's pretty catchy from, you know, a little bit that I've heard here and there. So Tekashi's doing really well. He found himself in a pretty solid position, but at the same time, he found himself in a position where he was sort of dwindling out the American market.
All right, yeah, get him the hell out of here, will you, please? Get him out of here. Throw him out.
But then at the same time, when he posted again on Instagram saying that he was dropping a rap song, he got a ton of views and a ton of likes on that.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It just didn't really produce to streams on his songs. It wasn't really executed well in the form of just dropping a good rap song. Those couple of rap songs he dropped just weren't that great. That Hey What's Up song was pretty mediocre, if you ask me, honestly, at best. Tekashi's actions really suggest self-sabotage. His reputation precedes him, with trouble following him wherever he goes. His attempts to maintain a tough image despite cooperating with authorities led to numerous controversies. I mean, and it's just, you can't be out here like trolling and still trying to put on this act when you have a bunch of guidelines that you have to follow, and you're really riding that line on thin ice, especially as somebody who just had their freedom on a teeter line facing 47 years. Like, you just got to be a little more careful than that. There's no reason that you should be even in this position right now. I feel like somebody in this position, their team has to be like locked in on following all these guidelines and making sure that everything's in order. But it just seems like, a failure on Tekashi and his team's part. And I don't think he's going to spend too much time in jail for this, but at the same time, it is a surprising thing. It is going to bring a lot of attention to Tekashi's name. And it'll probably be something that he tries to take advantage of, in the form of posting or dropping a new song, or just trying to really capitalize off all this sudden attention. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this arrest? What's your favorite song or project by Tekashi 6ix9ine? Let me know down in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to stay updated on any more information we get on this and anything related to hip-hop. My name is Ron. I'll be posting again in a few days, so I will catch you in the next one. Peace.